In this part, I'm going to show you how you can add the product information not from the Django admin panel, from this HTML pages using the Django forms. So when you go to the information of detail page, it will show there. Okay, and I will also make the update and delete functionality using the Django form. So let's work with Django form now. So let's get started. So first we need to go to the products and create a new file, which is forms.py file. Okay, now we need to import from Django import forms from .models import our product, because we want to make a form based on this product model, which is this model. It has image field, name, price, description, all of those fields would be there. So that's why you need a form to add our product. Okay, so we will add all the functionality in add product so that we can add our product first. Then we will work on update and delete. So we have to go to the forms.py file. We are importing Django form and our models product. So we will name it class product form, and it will inherit from forms.model form. Okay, now it will have of class meta, and our model would be product. And because we want to make product form based on our product model, and we have a certain fields would be like name, image first, then we will have a name, then we have a price, then we have description, and those are the fields that important. Let me see it. Image, name, price, description is published. We don't need to add it to our form.py, and is underscore published. So this is our main fields, okay, that we want to add. Then now we can add widgets. Let's write here widgets. We have image, which is forms dot image field. Okay, attribute, it can take some attribute of class form control, because it is a form control. Then we can have name, which is our name field, which is text input, okay, text input. Then the same as before for price, for description. Boolean field, it can be either true or false. And this text input, this is text input. Price is actually the integer input, decimal input, decimal field, and this is text, and this is image, and the is published is Boolean. So these are the main widgets. And for email, you can set email is equals to forms dot email input. Okay, you can use that. And then for password, you can use password input as well. Okay, so if you want email and password, you can use that thing. For now we are using image, name, price, description, and is published. By the way, you can also use this all method. You can use underscore all to get all the fields in the models.py file, but I'm not going to do that at this moment. Okay, so I want this specific fields, so that's why I write like this way. So now you need to go to the views.py file and you need to import that thing. You need to import forms, import product form. From dot forms, from form we are going to import the product form. Function to create product, add product. It will take a request. Okay, it will add a request, and then we can say form is equals to product form. Form is equals to product form. And pass this form using the context dictionary, just like before. This form. Okay, and return render. It will take a request and it will go to the what is name at product.html, and you just pass the context here, that form context. Now what you have to do, we can set the form. We need to go to the add product. Here I will add the form to add product. First I take it h2 and I'll write add products. Okay, then I will add the main content, which is a div, which is class of container. This is the bootstrap class, and give it a margin of 5. Okay, and then we'll use a form and add a method post, and in the form I'm gonna use the form. Okay, and I'm gonna use CSRF token, because in Django it is a must. CSRF underscore token. So this is the main thing, and we need a button, which is an input tag, input type of submit type button, and its name is equals to submit product. Form dot as p, just write it like this way, and input type submit, name this one, and add product. Our main HTML page is fine, our views is fine. Now go to URLs, and just let me copy this, paste here, add product, and here add product, Okay, this is our dynamic URL link. You can add there, add product, forms.py file, views.py file, attrs. Okay, attrs. Oh, it's at attrs. It's forms.py. Let's give it attrs. This is attributes, and save it. It is a form. Just give it a text input, select it, select description. This is file input. Let's give it a tuple. It's not working. Let me see what the problem is. urls.py line 24. Okay, go to form.py first. Just comment it out, comment all of those things out, and add a square bracket. Let's save it to another file. the widgets here. Just save all those things here. Now let's delete this. Now it's working fine. Okay, when you go to the add products, as you can see, all of your information is there. You choose a image, name, price, description, all of those things. Okay, it is added when you go to the add product page. This is actually a product model that is getting all the information from the product database that we have designed and the field that we want, right? And suppose if I select created ad, see, if you save it, when you go to the add product, it was also the field of created ad, but I don't think we need it now. We don't need it, so this is all fine. This is fine. Form, as you can see, our form is displayed, but we want some design. That's why just copy this thing, and I'm gonna paste it here. Forms.py file, and let's check it out. Wow, nice. We have an image field. As you can see, this is a file input field, and then we have name, which is text input. This is a text input, price and description, all of our text input. Then is published is actually a select. It should be a Boolean field, text input. Boolean field. Let's see this published, so let's delete this. We don't want to add is published here. Okay, we just add name, image, price and description, and all the fields we don't need. So in the models, let me go to the model and see if the created is default is now. Okay, it is default selected, and is published default is true. Okay, it would be published. Okay, so we have this kind of fields, name, price, description, and this published is set to default to true. Okay, we have a submit button. Okay, and we imported at the form as p, and action is post. Action method is post, and within the div we are adding the form tag. Okay, so keep in mind that. And this is for add product.html, and we rendered it using the add product function. It take a request and it take a form of product form, and it will show the context of product form as a context path dictionary to add product.html page, which is this one. As we are importing form.sp, and we must use a CSRF token. So we just need to add the form.sp, and all the forms is created automatically for the Django. And we have added the forms.py file, and this is the widgets that make our form look beautiful, like image, name, price, description, all of those things. Now we need to add product. So for that we need to check if request.method is equals to post. Then what we'll do, then we'll write form is equals to product form request.post. We'll send a post request to the product form model. In this form, which is we have add product, in this form we'll do a post request. That's why we'll write form is equal to product form request.post. It's a post request if the request method is post. That's the main logic. First we will render the form in the HTML page using the context. Then if we are checking if the request method is equal to post, then we're going to perform the request post method of this form, where we'll put all of our information and send it to the database. Okay, now we need to write if form dot is valid. If we will check if our form is perfectly fine, is valid, we need to write form dot save, and we're going to go return redirect to our show all page. So we want to go return redirect. We need to import from Django shortcut, import redirect. Return redirected to which page? Show products page. We're gonna go to show products page. Now this show product page is coming from this show products, which show all of our products, and we write already the view function to show all the products. Okay, and so it is querying all the products from the database and rendering to the show products.html page, and we're gonna go to that page where you show all the products. See, where you show all the products after you add the product. Okay, so it's fine. Now when you go there, when you add a product here, like I'm choosing an image of a hard drive, this one. Okay, then see the image is selected. It is Western Digital HDD hard drive. Western Digital hard drive. Its price is $200, 145 cents, and best Western Digital 1 terabyte hard drive. Submit. So which field is required? I don't get it now. So in the views.py file, I have customized it. The form is product form because I need to import it from the forms. And then if the request.method is equals to post, we're gonna go to the post something, which is form is equals to product form. So it is request.post. We want to post some data from the form to the database, and it will be uploaded to our main database. So if the form is valid, then we're gonna save it and redirect it to our main show all the product page. And else we're gonna go to the get request, and we're gonna context the form and output it to our render page, which is add product page as form as p with CSRF token. So if I go to views.py file, I'm gonna render it to add product.html file. We're gonna show all the information in the product, and we can add all the information there. But as it is, we're gonna upload an image file also. We're gonna have to request.files, which is containing the image file. We can get all the image file from any form using request.files. And when you see request.post, it will select all our information like image, like its price, its name, its description would be added using the request.post. But when we add any media files, we like images here, we need to do request.files. So this is very important when you want to post some information like images, videos, and then we just see that if the form is valid, we're gonna save the form and the information is uploaded to the database. Okay, so otherwise we're gonna, it is actually a get request, we just return the form. Okay, so this is our add product information. This is the main function. Then if you go to the us.py file, we go to add product slash and add our main function. It will run this function. And one more thing is when we go to add product, we need to select form action method post and end type multi-part form data, because we're gonna work with image file as well, not only text, also image. So that's why it is very, very important to add this thing. And in the views.py file, you go to request.post and request.files. So these two things are very important when you work with a file document. So if you go to / add product, I'm gonna add an hard drive HDD. This is Western Digital HDD and its price is this, and digital hard drive 1 terabyte hard drive. Okay, so save it. As you can see, its image is added, our name is added, price is added successfully, and as well as our description is added, and our date time field is added. So go to detail page. As you can see, date is added as a default. Okay, and this is very nice, awesome thing. So we added our product successfully. Now it's time to delete something. Okay, so if we go to the Django admin panel, suppose admin, let's see if it's added. See, Western Digital hard drive, and by the way, it is a default is published. So if you want to select it as not published, you can select this. So I'm going to select it as published. This is actually the default. Okay, save it, and when you go to our root directory in our detail page, we want to delete something. Okay, so we're going to delete something. So let's say I'm going to delete this post. When you click on this button, and when we want to update it, we can also update it. First, we're going to work on this update functionality, and then we work on delete functionality. The update is almost same. This is for updating the product. Update each product, okay, by its ID, which is primary key. So we'll parse each product that is to be updated using product model dot objects dot get ID is equals to primary key. We'll get each object from the database, and we're going to update that instance. So we need to fill out all the forms. Suppose if we go to add product, we need to fill out all the forms with the database information that is coming from this database. Okay, so all the information that is coming from this database should be on this form pre-filled, and this should be not empty, it would be pre-filled, so that we can edit it further and submit it again. So that's why we need to update it. So we need that instance. So that's why you need to write all of those things. First, you need to query the main object from its ID. The main product that you want to update, you need to get it by its ID. This is a single product, not the collection. The single product. Now you're gonna add this thing. So let me delete all of those things and write it from scratch. So form is equals to product form, and its instance is this product. Instance would be this product. When you go instance is actually the product. So in the product form, what we will see is the actual product that you get from the database, and we're gonna paste it as a context dictionary to add product. So not add product, it should be update product. Okay, we're gonna watch it in update product product.html. So see, update product.html page. So when we go to the update product.html page, we're gonna see all of those things. So let me copy this thing, update product, and paste it here. Here I will write update product. Okay, so here we're going to update it. We need to select multi-part form data, post, and all of those things would be added. So this is similar to add product and update product are almost same. And go to the views.py file. You're going to see it at update product by its ID. And we go to the urls.py. We need to go to the update product. Update product by its ID. We need to pass an ID because we need to update a particular product, not all of it. So this should be update product, and this as well as update product. Okay, so you're gonna function the update product. When you go to update product / its ID, we're gonna go to the views.py file, and it will take its ID, particular object, and it's gonna show us in a product form when we go to the update product.html page. So save all of those things, and when you go to the update product of 1, product /1, as you can see, when you go to the update product /1, we see the information, name, price, description, all the things that we want, right? But so there's the main functionality that you see from that is coming from the database of that instance, particular ID. And then what you have to do, if request dot method is equals to post. First we get the instance of the product from the database. Then if the request method is equals to post, then we need to write form is equals to product form request dot post. We need to set up request dot files, and instance would be product. Because we were also working with image data, work with our image or media file, we need to use the request.files as well as request post when we want to post something to the database with the instance of product. Okay, the product that we get from its ID, on that instance we're going to request that file, request.files, and post all the things we need to send it to our database using the form. So we need to use both of those things, and that's it. And if form dot is valid, then we're gonna say form dot save, and we're gonna redirect to show products page. Go to ID of 1. If we go to the ID of 2, we're gonna show the product ID of information of 2. So in 1, Apple iPhone. So let's do this image, suppose change it to 998. Okay, it is updated, the price is updated, image is updated. And when we updated this thing and update the price to 999, see our price, everything is awesome. Let's do this iPhone 10, and let's check it if it's working or not. Yes, 999 is again, and its description is edited, price is edited, and picture is edited. Our edit functionality is completely done, is fine. So it's really awesome when you want to functionality works perfectly, it looks awesome. Now when you click on this button, it should go there. Okay, so we want that functionality. So when we go to the product detail page, we need to update it, this thing. Okay, so for that we need to go to the URL. It should be update product. Okay, and based on each product .id, each product ID, it will go and update it. So when I click on, suppose click on here, and I go to the update, it's working fine. When I click on this update, it is going to the update page and it is updating. So let's do one more time, submit it. Okay, let's update it again, give it this file, submit it, it's updated. When I go to detail page, in the detail page we have this update built, so it's fine. So in the detail page, in the product detail page, we added the update functionality. Okay, and we're going to go to the each product.id. Each product has its ID. As you can see in the database, each product has its ID. We need to go based on its ID, and that ID is passed on urls.py file, see update product /id at that particular product that you want to update. And in the update product function, when we go there, this update also requires, it has a particular ID to update. So this is very, very, very important thing. Okay, remember that. And remember that when you want to update in the product form, it should be request.post and request.files, and instant would be that particular product that you want to update. and then you just save it, validity check, save it, and return it to whatever you like. So these 3 steps are super important. So as you can see, if you refresh it, it's also added, it's also updated in the database. See, it's also updated. So this done. Now we need to add the delete functionality that you want to work on, and def delete product, and it will take a request, and it will take an ID of primary key, and we're gonna go to the product is equals to, just copy this, we need that, and we're gonna delete product dot delete. We need to just collect the information product.object.get the particular ID of that product and just perform delete. And we're gonna say return redirect. You can set any messages. When we update the project, you will see that it will return some message, but now at this moment we're gonna say it to show products. It will go to the show products page. When you want to delete that thing, it will go to the show products page, and you don't need to create any HTML page on anything to it. Just gather the product from product.object.get that product from the database, and just delete it and return it to whichever page, HTML page you want. You can select anything, and this is actually the view. Then we go to the URLs, just copy this and delete. It will go to the delete product, and it will have an ID, and it would be delete product. Okay, it is not update, it's a delete product. Save it, and views function is done, URLs is done. Now views function is done, URLs is done. Now what we have to do is go to our main product detail page where we have this delete. So in delete, what it should do, URL, it will function delete product, and it will say each product dot ID. So find each product with this ID and delete this product, and perform this delete operation, or the delete function, delete that product. So perform this function at this URL. When you click on this delete button, it will just perform this operation within this each product dot ID. So each product is this product. Okay, so this is our main product, it has an ID. We're gonna delete this thing when you click on this. So save it. So let's go there. So go to our show page, go to detail page, and this is for updating. And click on this delete, it is deleted from the database. Very simple, very easy, and everything is hassle free. So our update is done, delete is done, creation is done. All the thing we have created our template here for adding this. We added the form as underscore p and the CSRF token. This is simple, just 2-3 lines of code, and we added all our form based on our particular model here with creation of models.py file that inherit all the thing from our product, and we specified the field we want to create for any project, for any product, like images, name, price, description, and other fields are auto generated because they are not required all the time. So that's why these are the fields that we need to input from the form. So that's why I added there manually, and widgets are here so that we can customize our form so that it looks good, like bootstrap form, and we can add attributes and other attributes as well. Then what we have done after the forms.py file, then we added it to views.py file and customized it based on it. Okay, make our main functions, and when we make our functions, we add it to the urls.py file where we go to the URL and make those kind of function call and do the work. Like for adding we added, for update we updated it based on its ID, for delete we deleted it. Okay, and when you want to see any product detail, we go to the product detail page, and based on those URL we rendered out those kind of HTML pages. So these are the steps that you need to follow in every Django project, every single Django projects. So this is very important. We created this using the model forms, really. So it's really fine and it looks really good and feels good. When you want to make such an amazing product thing, then you can update, delete, edit, all the functionality is done. So it looks really good. In the next video, I'm going to show how to do pagination, and I also make some authentication so that you cannot get this homepage easily. You need to register and then only you can go there. So I'll work with login registration and pagination in the next part. So till then, thanks for watching. I'll catch you with the next video.